Welcome back to another Kettle Time. Messages from the Kettle. Welcome back to Bittersweet Tea 13. I'm your Mystic Gifted Oracle, the Gemstar, here with messages from the Kettle. It's Kettle Time. So if this is your first time viewing these readings, these are totally general readings, no time frames, no zodiac sign. So whenever you hear your message, that's when it needs to be heard. Or maybe that's when it's meant to be heard by you or another. These are, once again, completely general readings, no time frame. Listen to them at your own leisure. You will have 7 stories, 7 kettles to choose from. So Kettle 1 through Kettle 7. We will begin with K1 and we will see what's going on in Kettle 1, what's percolating. It's kettle time. So let's see what's going on if you've chosen Kettle 1. Once again, these are messages from the Kettle. Totally general readings, no time frames, no zodiac signs. 7 different scenarios, 7 kettles spirit has percolating, and we will begin with kettle number 1. If you've chosen K1, let's begin. It's kettle time. So if you've chosen kettle number 1, the story I see playing out here is that we are dealing with the divine feminine in the connection, in your relationships. We're dealing with the divine feminine or the matriarch of the family. It seems like the divine feminine is the one that keeps the family together, keeps everything gel, and holds everything up, or at least tries. So the divine feminine in Kettle 1 has really been putting up with a difficult situation in their connection. It seems like they may be dealing with somebody difficult or somebody who has been difficult in the past. They've had secrets come out to light, or this person will confess some secrets. So the divine feminine is trying to keep a relationship together, is trying to keep the family together, and is hoping that they can have peace and contentment once again in the household, within their marriage. And if they're not married as of yet, then those in Kettle 1 are the ones that are wanting to get married, having a difficult relationship, dealing with someone who's very difficult, who may suffer from mood swings or depression, or someone who keeps a lot of secrets or keeps a lot to themselves, is always in their head. And most of the time they can be pessimistic and negative. So the matriarch or the divine feminine is dealing with a difficult partner here. The partner could be going through difficulties emotionally. They're having an emotional difficult time where they are being disconnected, negative, or very thinking negative thinking. But in Kettle 1, we see someone actually free themselves. There's someone freeing themselves and speaking their truth. They're finally telling the other person involved that, yes, they were lying, and now they're going to tell their truth. And you have been the divine feminine. This is the divine masculine speaking to the divine feminine, telling the divine feminine, please forgive me. You are such an angel to put up with me. I know I haven't been easy. I've been difficult. There has been lies that I have told you. There has been secrets that I have been keeping from you. And, this is what I've been keeping from you. Or divine feminine in Kettle 1. The secrets have already come out, and now you're dealing with the aftermath, trying to keep the family together, trying to save the relationship after certain truths have come out. Or you've been having to hold up someone through a very difficult, emotional, and stressful time. So someone who has felt in prison emotionally or mentally is finally speaking up, finally putting it out on the table. The truth is out, or someone is relaying the truth to the other and saying, I'm sorry, you're such an angel to put up with me. And I'm lucky to have you as a partner. So this person in Kettle number 1 seems like they are full of remorse. They regret what they have done. They are seeing the errors in their ways. In the recent past, they lacked clarity. They didn't know what they wanted in the relationship. They didn't know if they even wanted to be in this connection or to keep going in this connection. But now they're starting to value the other person. Like, wow, I've put you through hell and you're still here by my side. And I appreciate you so much. So whoever's been holding it down, as we would say, keeping the family together, holding it down, then that person is going to be rewarded. And in Kettle 1, we see more of the divine feminine that has been holding it down, while the divine masculine has been going through something mental, emotional. But divine masculine has been up to no good. They were keeping secrets and telling lies. And now they're telling the divine feminine, yes, I was lying to you. And, it was easier to tell you a lie than to tell you the truth. But because somebody has stuck around, hasn't given up on their partner, no matter the situation that has occurred, someone is still keeping the marriage together or keeping this family together, this relationship together. And that person is going to get rewarded for holding it down, for being a good human being. In Kettle 1, we see partners and couples entering a period of peace after a difficult time where secrets have come out. But this has made the relationship stronger, okay? So what doesn't kill you make you stronger, Kettle 1. Whatever truth has come out, whether it was third party, whether it was other secrets your partner had been keeping from you, but you still stuck around, you're still sticking around, you're still willing to work things out with your partner because your partner had been acting a fool, then this partner wants to make things right in the connection. They want the committed relationship now. They're willing to talk about marriage and commitment, and they're willing to start a special love connection. They want to make commitments now that they want to keep. In the recent past, they didn't even know if they wanted a commitment, Kettle 1. So they didn't even know what they wanted in the recent past. But after getting some clarity, or after getting caught out there and having to look at themselves in the mirror, right? Having to take responsibility for what they did and the lies they told, now everything is out in the open. Now they can just deal with the aftermath. So Kettle 1, you're dealing with the aftermath. And as you deal with it, you're making these relationships stronger. You're making the bonds stronger. And there will be joy and happiness in these relationships. Once again. So Kettle 1 is all about forgiveness and reconciliation. Someone here is really forgiving the other person for acting a fool. That person the fool is going to fess up. The secrets are all coming out. And they're going to be shocked that the other person is going to forgive them. They're wanting the other person to forgive them. They don't expect it because of what has gone down. But Kettle 1, it looks like a reconciliation after forgiveness, after things coming to the light. So there's going to be talks about moving into a new home or marriage or a committed relationship finally. Like Kettle 1, someone is getting their act together because now they value their partner. They see that their partner still keeps the family together, holds it down, supports them, and is still willing to be with them after all that they have done. They're even shocked and surprised. And because they're shocked and surprised, then they're willing to go all out for their partner. Let's see if you've chosen K2. Let's see, it's Kettle time. What's percolating in Kettle number 2? Kettle number 2, you're being naughty, naughty, naughty. Kettle number 2 is, well, if you cheat on me, I'ma cheat on you. Monkey see, monkey do, the monkey look just like you. Kettle number 2, we got a third party situation going on, and someone is really not happy in this third party, even though they're pretending to be. So Kettle number 2, someone who is in a third party doesn't actually want to be in a third party. They're simply in the third party because the person here who got cheated on is saying, well, you cheated on me, so I'm going to cheat on you. What you're doing to me, all the things you're doing to me, I'm going to do right back to you. And the person doing it right back is not doing it because they really want to. It's the ego and the pride that's wounded. How could you do this to me? I love you. And if you don't care about me, so then I'm not going to care about you. We got a tit for tat. Okay? Yeah, okay. So Kettle number 2, we have the third party for sure. Kettle number 2. There's a lot of options and a lot of competition and a whole lot of pettiness. A whole lot of pettiness. Now, there is definitely, Kettle number 2, an end of a love affair. You end a love affair due to a third party. Now, someone could have put you, Kettle number 2, into a third party, and you went ahead Kettle number two and said, well, if you did it to me, then I'm going to do it to you, right? I'm going to get revenge. I'm going to do it right back to you. But in doing so, someone is not feeling good about doing this. They're like, why am I out here cheating? This is not even what I want. I'm just doing this, because I'm upset, I'm angry, I'm caught up in my feelings, I'm jealous, I'm upset, I'm heated. And this is not even me. I don't want to be doing this. Okay? So I'm just going to drop it all together and let that person go ahead with themselves and be in their third party. I'm just going to separate myself and take myself out of the equation. That's what's going on in Kettle number two. There's a whole lot of drama here because we got people cheating on each other, and then one person saying, you know what, this is not even for me. This is not even me. I'm just doing this because I was jealous or angry or whatever. I was in the moment, and I just did it. But now that, I think about it, I'm just going to stay away from the person cheating on me. Okay, I'm not gonna stoop down to somebody else's level. Kettle number two says, I'm not gonna stoop down to your level and get into these lovers triangles and get into these confrontations with your lovers. Okay, we see confrontations between lovers and mistresses. And someone says, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with this. The love is died, or the love is dying in Kettle number two, because a lover is just straight up unfaithful. They unfaithful. And someone here simply cannot forgive and forget. So if the second party in this lover's triangle is not cheating because they're being cheated on, then they're very angry and they don't want to be bothered because they can't forgive and forget. And because they can't forgive and forget Kettle number two, there's a lot of arguments and confrontations jeopardizing the relationship. And that's why this mistress, this third party has come in, has been able to wedge themselves in a connection that was once filled with love, but now the love is gone. The love has died. Love don't live here anymore, like Madonna would say. Love don't live here anymore, Kettle number two. You done with this unfaithful lover. This person is not even your soulmate. They're not even worth fighting for. They're not worth fighting. They're not worth fighting for. They're sticking up for their mistresses and their lovers, and then they come back. Kettle number two. This is what's making Kettle number two really, really angry, heated, and fed up. Because after this person cheats, is unfaithful, okay, they want to come back and seek forgiveness. They want to come back and seek forgiveness. This person's life is out of balance. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. Okay? Kettle number two, this person is not going to stop fooling around. They're not going to stop fooling around. They're not going to stop cheating. This person is not your soulmate. Okay? They're being really underhanded. They're being really underhanded. And after they are underhanded and they cheat on you, what do after you leave them? Kettle number two, they come back with, I miss you. I miss you. I think about you. You're in my heart. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for what, Kettle number 2? You forgive them and they continue to keep their options open, or they continue to keep arguing and fighting. You know what's going to happen here, Kettle number 2? The fighting and the arguing is going to continue because the trust is gone, the love is gone. This person is not even your soulmate, okay? They're just coming back because they like being in this third party, and they don't want to let you go either, but they don't want to let go of the other person, Kettle number 2. And enough is enough. Someone is saying here, enough is enough. I don't want to be in a third party. You keep lying. You keep cheating. I keep catching you out there. You keep coming back, talking about you miss me. Please forgive me. And then when I allow you to come back, you start fighting again. Then here we go arguing again because there's no trust. And there's only doubt here and unforgiveness. Move on, Kettle number 2. Let's see, Kettle time. Kettle number 3. What's going on? What's percolating in K3? All right, K3. You have free will, K3. You don't have to stay in the situation that you're in or stay with the person that you're with if you feel like you're settling. Woo-hoo. K3. K3 has high standards. K3 says, you know what? I have free will. Someone just reminded me, I have free will. Why am I in a situation where I'm just settling? I know I deserve better. I know I have everything it takes to make my life fabulous. I have what it takes to break free from the chains that bind me to a toxic, unfulfilling relationship. Ooh, Kettle number 3. Kettle number 3. Ooh, your handle is hot. It's about to burn us. Kettle number 3. Now, okay. So kettle number 3, we're taking a look here. Someone here in kettle number 3 says you can't keep up financially. Your finances are a hot mess. You make bad financial decisions. So someone in kettle number 3 literally is costing the relationship financially. So they're not bringing anything to the table. This is why kettle number 3 says, oh no, I can't settle for this. No, I need more than this. I need financial security because I'm suffering from anxiety. Kettle number 3, my goodness. Kettle number 3, you left your wallet open or your bag open or your credit card lying around, or, someone feels they're taking a lot of liberties with someone else's money, or really gold digging, being with someone for financial reasons. But someone here is costing someone financially. And some can be dealing with a partner who always has brilliant ideas, right? They always come up with great business ideas, but they always need backing. They always need somebody to financially back them, or, financially invest in them, their product, their idea. And a lot of their ideas fail. A lot of their projects go nowhere. And they're just a drain on the finances. Okay, so someone here takes a lot of gamble with the finances, with money. Okay, and either they don't pay their child support, or they don't maintain the family. They're not being financially supportive to the family, because we have a strong earner, Kettle number 3. So one of the partners does very well for themselves, right? And this is why the other person always runs to that partner to look out for them financially. So because someone does financially well in this relationship, the other one takes advantage of it. They don't work hard for their own financial security, but they come up with a lot of wonderful ideas to con people out of their money. They're either always borrowing money, or they're always asking you to invest in something that they're working on or they're heard of. They get into these get rich quick schemes. And this person can be very controlling and manipulative. And they can get real ugly, cruel, aggressive, physical, if the other partner doesn't give them their money. So someone here can, physically hurt someone or even rob someone if that person won't give them the money. So Kettle number 3 says, oh no, I can't put up with this. Okay? I can't put up with this, and I don't even know why I'm putting up with it. Now, the person who is gold digging or leeching or hanging on to someone else for dear life due to their money problems or due to their greed, knows that what they're doing to you, you don't deserve it, Kettle number 3. So Kettle number 3, if you do well for yourself, if you keep the roof over your head, if you put the food on the table, okay, the clothes on your back, and on top of that, you're financially supporting your partner 101% here, then the other partner knows they're taking advantage of that. That, oh, Kettle number 3 makes good money and they're going to take care of me, Let me just ask them for this and ask for that and ask for a loan here and a loan there and buy me this here and buy me this there. Or, hey, look, I heard of something great going on. Maybe we can get in on it if you have $20,000, okay? So Kettle number 3, someone here is being used or taking advantage of financially. And when you don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of, because you're over here standing up for yourself, Kettle number 3, like, no, you're not going to use me or take advantage of me. When you stand up for yourself, Kettle number 3, the other person gets aggressive. They get nasty. They get underhanded and manipulative, even, blackmailing or trying to emotionally blackmail you even to get what they want, to get you to break, to get you to help them out, look out for them, or continue taking care of them, paying their bills, taking care of all of their expenses, bailing them out when they get into financial problems, financial debt. Be careful, kettle number 3, because you have the power here to get yourself out of this situation, because whoever you're with, whoever you're dealing with, is going to continue to financially drain you. This can also be a business, kettle number 3. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be a business situation where you have a business partner who is not putting in their investment, their part. Okay, and they can be stealing from the company. They can be taking off the top, lying on the taxes. But here we see someone robbing or taking advantage of someone financially due to their own financial problems. They either owe people money, okay, they're in debt, or they just don't work hard for it. They look on living off of others to get by. Let's see what's going on in kettle number 4. Tea time. Let's see what's in your kettle, K4. What's going on, K4? K4 is saying, stop right there. I've got boundaries. Okay, do you receive that? Stop right there, because I'm going through a healing process. So right now, kettle number 4 is healing from a deception. So kettle number 4, you've already found out, or you're finding out of a deception. And right there is when you're going to block someone. So kettle number 4 is blocking someone who is deceiving them. And they're like, I'm doing me. I'm focusing on me. Kettle number 4, the mind is on the money and the money is on the mind. Okay? In relationships and in friendships, if you are deceiving kettle 4 in any way, then kettle 4 puts up boundaries, blocks you, removes you from their life, because kettle number 4 knows what's good for them. Okay? Kettle number 4 knows what's good for them, and they are focusing on their success. They're focusing on their success, and they're devoting themselves at this time to hard work. So kettle number 4 is working hard kettle number 4, you can even be going back to school. You can be re-educating yourself. You can be taking some courses. You can be going back to school, or you can actually be investing in a business of your own. And you don't have time for the foolishness. Now, if you're going into business, it is best that you go into business on your own. For some of you, in kettle number 4, a family business will be tricky, because some of you have a family member who's very deceptive in business and can't be trusted with money. So family businesses are tricky, kettle number 4, but entrepreneurship, going at it on your own, looks better, okay? Looks good if you're doing entrepreneurship and you're building your own business. But family business, building a family business looks really tricky because one of the family members is really shady, okay? And you can't put it past this person that they won't deceive you. You can't be too trusting. You can't trust blindly, Kettle number 4. Just because they're family, you can't just trust blindly because there is a family member who here can't be trusted. They have sticky fingers, okay? They have sticky fingers. But if you're going at a business on your own, go for it, Kettle number 4. Kettle number 4 is also dealing with a difficult teenager as well. So Kettle number 4, some of you also can be teaching a teenage child financial responsibility, okay? Because this teenager seems to be out of control with mommy and daddy's money. So we have to teach the teenager to work better with their finances and also put limits on their credit cards, limits on those debit cards, limits. You have to set up boundaries and rules when it comes to the financial spending, okay? The spending that's going on. Some of you have teenagers that are out of control with the spending, so you have to do something about that. For some of you in Kettle number 4, others of you, you're taking a break from someone who has deceived you and you are totally focused on business. You're totally focused on business, and the cards advise that going into business for yourselves is better than going into business with family, Kettle 4, because you have someone, a family member here that can't be trusted when it comes to running your business, because there's a lot of things that they'll keep you in the dark about, okay? You'll be trusting this family member to bring you information, trusting them to file paperwork and documents, and they could be getting over on you by stealing from you, Kettle number 4. Kettle number 5. If you've chosen Kettle number 5, K5, what is going on? We're devoted to the family, to the friends. Our friends and family are devoted to us, Kettle 5. Okay. So Kettle number 5, you have friends and family members that are coming to you and telling you, I love you, K5. I love you, Kettle number 5, because you always give it to me. You always give it to me raw. You always give it to me straight. You give me great advice that at times I don't take and I don't listen to, but I wind up appreciating later on. Kettle number 5, you dealing with a friend, a lover, a family member who finally is saying, you're right, Kettle number 5. Okay? You are right, but I needed to learn the hard way. Thank you for looking out for me. Thank you for being my homie. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for looking out for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you telling me the truth. I appreciate you looking out for me and telling me that something was no good for me, or someone was doing me a disservice behind my back. So it seems here, Kettle number 5, that someone gave somebody else good advice. Somebody else delivered some truth to the other person. And at the time that the truth was delivered, it wasn't accepted, right? It was rejected. It wasn't accepted. And now we're coming back and saying, oh, look, bestie, or look, my love, or look, whoever gave you the advice. Thank you so much. I knew you were, I knew you were right. I knew that you were making a point, but I'm stubborn, and I learned the hard way. I learned the hard way. I should have listened, and I'm sorry I didn't listen, but I'm here to allow you to tell me I told you so, because I'm telling you, you told me so, and I should have listened. I could have saved myself the grief, but no, I had to do things my own way, and I learned the hard way. But now the truth is out. Everything is out in the open, and I went through what I went through, and I'm a better person for it now. Okay? I'm no longer in the dark about it. I'm facing it. I'm working on it. And I appreciate you looking out for me at the time. Sorry that I turned down your advice, or I told you that I didn't believe you, that I thought you were lying, or just mind your business. It's my life. I do what I want. I regret those things I said. But I've learned the hard way. Kettle number 5 says, so can we reconcile? So we see in Kettle number 5, friends reconciling, lovers reconciling, or family members reconciling. But we see 2 people here, or a group of people here, reconciling after someone gave someone else some advice. That person turned it down, rejected it. Now they're coming back saying, you know what? It was true. I should have listened to you, but I learned the hard way. Now I'm in a better place. Now I'm in the light. Everything, I see things for what they are, okay? I'm living in the truth now. I'm not in the dark anymore. I face reality. So I am actually living reality. I'm facing reality. And I want to apologize and thank you. Thank you for looking out. Way to go, Kettle number 5. So mature of you. Okay. Kettle number 6. If you've chosen Kettle number 6, let's see what's going on in Kettle number 6. What you're working with, K6. What's percolating in your kettle? Kettle time. Oh, Kettle 6. Why are you full of regret and going through depression and sleepless nights and crying yourself to sleep and having nightmares? What is going on, K6? What has happened to you? You have had an argument with a friend or a lover. Someone. Okay, so Kettle number 6 is dealing with someone really impulsive and opinionated. And after this person acts without thinking, then they find themselves regretful, regretting what they've done. So Kettle number 6, someone here is regretting what they've done. Okay, they're going through the dark night, of the souls. Okay, someone messed up, Kettle number 6. Someone messed up. They lost the other person, and the other person is saying, you can keep your cup of love. I'd rather stay single to mingle. And this person is really feeling it. They're like, I wasn't thinking. I acted impulsively. I took advantage of you when I was with you. And instead of working things out, I was always arguing with you. So this person regrets arguing with you, kettle number 6, regrets taking advantage of you, regrets being emotionally immature and self-destructive in the relationship. And they're going through the dark night of the souls because they went around hurting others thinking that karma would never come knocking at their door. And karma has come knocking on their door, kettle number 6. And now they're full of regret and feeling like crap for what they've done. And they know that they created most of the problems in the relationship. And now they want to come back. This person is so sorry that they didn't do right by you when you were with them. You move them. You inspire them, kettle number 6. They're missing you. See, they look at you as someone who has it all together. Someone who is totally independent, who does their own thing, who can stand on their own 2 feet, who can look out for themselves financially, emotionally, spiritually. So, kettle number 6, they're looking at you like you're a person who has it all together. And they didn't appreciate that when they were with you in the relationship. See, now they see that you don't need them. You're not chasing them. You're not looking for them. You have your own life, kettle number 6. You have your own life. You don't need them. You can stand on your own 2 feet. And you have it like that because you can reject them. Now the tables are turned, kettle number 6. In the past, they rejected you. But now they're coming back full of regret, crying boo-hoo because they're going through the dark night of the souls. Okay? Now they're coming back and they're offering you they're offering you a peace offering here. They're wanting to come back. And kettle number 6 is like, nah, I'm good. Ooh, you burn me with your handle. You burn me with your kettle's handle there, kettle number 6. Kettle number 6 says, nah, I can do bad all by myself. I don't want your little offer of love. You didn't value me when you had me, then you lost me. And this person is really feeling it, kettle number 6. They are really feeling it. But they're immature when it comes to love. And they self-sabotage. They create the drama in their relationships. And then after they create drama, they bring the drama. They can't deal and they can't cope with the loss. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't do right by you, kettle number 6. I'm full of regret. I'm going through the dark night of the souls. Will you take me back? Will you take me back? But Kettle number 6 doesn't even want to communicate. Kettle number 6 says, nah, I blocked you. I've moved on. And I think you should do the same. If you've chosen Kettle number 7, what's going on in Kettle number 7? You need to love yourself, Kettle number 7. You need to start opening up the channels of communication once again and start loving yourselves. Okay? Listen to your body. Listen to yourselves. Kettle number 7, you're exhausted. You're tired. Some of you need to go to the doctor. Some of you need surgery. Some of you, you're really having back problems. We see here, Kettle number 7, some of you are suffering from migraines, muscle spasms, back problems. Some of you even need surgery, but some of you are exhausted, need rest, need a break. You totally need a break. So Kettle number 7, for some of you, you have a health issue going on and you're not feeling well and you're not taking the time to get better and you're not seeking physicians that can help you with your ailments, okay? You're not living a healthy life. And now living unhealthy is taking its toll on your body and on your stress levels, okay? Some of you are stressed out. You're mentally worn out and you're physically drained, exhausted, aching, hurting. For those in Kettle number 7 that are not dealing with health issues, then someone is tired here of forgiving another person for their indiscretions. And Kettle number 7 says, no, it's time that, I drop this burden, I drop this relationship, I drop you, and I start taking care of myself. Okay, so Kettle number 7 is finally communicating to the partner that, look, I'm done. We need to take a break. Okay, fighting and arguing needs to stop, or we need to separate, or we need a time out. We need time apart, but I need a break. I need a break from this relationship. I need a break from the arguing and the fighting. I'm stressed out. I'm worn out. I'm doing it all in this relationship. I'm doing it to the point where I'm making myself physically sick, Kettle number 7 says. And, you just lay up in here or take advantage of my kindness, my time, my love, and you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing you're not communicating with me. You're not helping me out. You're not holding your weight. And everything is all on me. So in Kettle number 7, K7 needs to put themselves first because they've been putting their partner or someone else first for far too long. I'm carrying all the burden, all the responsibility in this connection, in this relationship, and I'm done because this is making me angry. This is making me angry and making me want to get even with you, okay? You're not helping out financially. You're not helping out around the house. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything here. I can't depend on you. I can't count on you. You don't accept responsibility. You don't take responsibility. You don't compromise. All you do is argue and fight. And you're doing nothing. You're arguing and fighting with me, but you're not doing anything to contribute. So you know what? I'm done. If everything I do for you is not good enough, then guess what? I'm going to pack my bags and I'm out of here. I need a break. We need to separate. We need to be at a distance. Okay? Because someone here is not even in the mood to kiss and make up. No, get your act right. Get your act right. Start contributing. Start being a part of this relationship. Show me that you want it. So someone here is saying, show me that you want it, because if you don't show me that you want it, okay, if you don't start carrying your weight in this relationship, if you're not going to start taking responsibility, okay, then I'm reaching the straw that broke the camel's back. Because this is just too stressful for you, K7. Yes, this is too stressful, and you need some peace. You need some peace. Thank you for joining us once again on Bittersweet Tea 13. This has been Messages from the Kettle, the new readings on BT 13. These messages are totally general. No time frame, no zodiac sign. 7 kettles, 7 stories. Choose yours, 1 through 7. And until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao.